Hi, I've had quite a few people ask me about some of the replica guitars I made, in particular this one, a copy of Brian May's Red Special. So I'll give you a quick rundown of everything that it's kind of made of and that sort of thing. I managed to get hold of a set of good dimension drawings taken from the original guitar with construction details and that kind of thing, and some x-rays and stuff, so it's as accurate as I can get it. I've kind of done it as it was before it was restored in the early 90s, so this is sort of as it was in the mid 80s really. The neck is made out of a mahogany table leg. The top and back of the body are made out of a mahogany tabletop that's been cut in half and book matched. The centre of the body and the fingerboard are both made out of a piece of oak that was cut from a tree that fell in 1987 in a big storm over here in the UK. The sides of the body are made out of blockboard and it's chambered, so it's actually completely hollow. What else have we got? The inlays are made out of pearl buttons. The top nut, or string guide I should say, because it's got a 0 fret, is cut from a piece of brown Bakelite from a 50s radio cabinet. The bridge is made out of a piece of aluminium, that's all cut by hand. The tremolo knife edge and block and the rollers were all machined out of a piece of stainless steel. That's a knitting needle. The attachment for the bar is the parts from a satchel carrier for a motorbike, as are the valve springs. The valve springs from a motorbike are the actual tremolo springs. Pickups are 60s Burns Trisonics that have been rewound, with the centre one reverse wound as well and made slightly hotter. All the plastic work is made from black, I think it's Perspex, black Perspex, again all cut by hand. The binding is made from white PVC shelf edging. Finish is the black on the oak fingerboard is ferny glass ebony stain. The red colour is ferny glass red mahogany stain, and the gloss is actually all 2-pack Rustin's plastic coating, just painted with a paintbrush. What else have we got? There's a few little interesting points about the guitar to play, which is, I have to say, not for the faint-hearted. It's not the easiest thing in the world to play. Brian has the action set fairly high and with a lot of forward relief as well. The action's about 2.5–3 millimetres at the top and a little high in the centre as well. It's quite a short scale guitar, and he uses light strings as well, 9–42, so the string tension is very, very low. It's a wide, quite flat fingerboard with a very short neck, but a really, really fat neck. It's about 26 millimetres at the nut there, so it's really, really deep. Some interesting little points about it from the point of view of playing it. The tremolo actually works very well, much more stable than any Strat tremolo or anything I've tried. Partly obviously because of the rollers, but also because the headstock angle is actually very, very shallow. So there's only just enough downward pressure on the first fret to make the open string sound. But because of that, there's very little snag when you're using the tremolo, so you can use the bar quite heavily and it doesn't go out of tune, so it does hold its tuning very well. There's a few woodworm holes and bits and pieces in it, which I believe is pretty much like the original. Another interesting point about the original guitar, which a lot of people don't realise, is it's actually a bolt-on neck. The mahogany comes right back. There's when you actually fit the truss rod in it, the truss rod anchor at this end is actually threaded, and it's a bolt that goes right through the body, and the neck's held on with a big bolt on the back here, and then 2 little wood screws just before the bridge pickup. So it's a very long tenon but bolt-on neck. What else? That piece of tape there is actually covering a little hole. Brian, when he originally made the guitar, had an active preamp in it, which he didn't like the sound of, so took it out and just covered the hole in the plate where the switch was with a little piece of tape. So I've actually made it pretty much as it was in the mid-80s, so it's got plenty of wear marks, because obviously Brian uses a sixpence to play, kind of beaten the finish up a little bit around here. Also, the edge is veneered, because it's made out of blockboard around the side. The edge has got a mahogany veneer around it, which is split, and it's got various bits of tape holding particularly bad cracks on. So what I actually had to do to get that effect was, once I'd actually finished, I let the glue dry a little bit too much when I stuck the veneer on. Then once I'd lacquered it all and finished it all, I then went round and beat it with a rubber mallet to get it to split like the original. So there we go. and pictures of the guitar under construction.